your court are treated fairly?
That's the best part. Oh, turned it off quickly.
I know, it's a dog-eat-dog world.
It's this political world. I mean, here we are just fighting it out up here with this microphone. Making sure people are treated fairly is really the guiding principle under the Constitution. It's what we do every day as lawyers. And so really, when we think about what the district court does, I mean, when people want to look at taking money or anything like that, that's why the Ethics Commission exists, so we don't take too much money from one side or the other and it doesn't sway. It's not like these other politicians in the legislature. What we do is we hear a case. If we think we have any personal opinions in it, if we know the people in it, we should recuse ourselves from it. You should come in with a biased opinion or unbiased opinion, and you should be able to look at the facts and evidence. We're here for the facts. We're not here for the people. We're here to deal with issues. And so when the case comes up, you just need to make sure that you are listening to everyone. You're giving everyone fair opportunity. You're giving everyone the opportunity to speak. You're listening to all of the arguments, and you're making decisions that are based on fact, not feeling. We're lawyers, so we don't come in and think, you know, a lot of times we have clients that come in and say, I need this done. I have to have this, especially in a divorce. They have a separate property item and they're like, nothing will make me happier than grandma's desk. And it belongs to someone else. And you say, you cannot get this, there's no legal way. And we have to divest them of the feeling for it. And when we divest them of the feeling, when we look at the facts, we say, okay, logically this is how we solve the problem. And we look at it as a problem-solving situation. The district judge is there to look at the facts. The lawyers are gonna come make the arguments, and you're there to just listen to them and be fair, impartial, and just make sure that everybody gets their full say in court and that all their constitutional rights are protected. Thank you.
Again, you will have 3 minutes to answer the question. How many years do you have practicing law in district court, and how many times in your career have you tried a jury trial in district court?
I've been practicing for 22 years, as I've stated. I've done 16 jury trials in district court, and it just so happens to be this way. It wasn't any magical thing, but I've tried 8 civil cases and 8 criminal cases. I've tried other cases that weren't in district court, jury trials. I've done everything from the exchange of Margie the Magic Pony to, you know, in the rural areas, you would be surprised at what kind of cases we have. But I will tell you one instance, my last jury trial here in this county that I remember that speaks to what we talked about this changing district, is I represented a man that had provided a root and plow service, and he was being sued because the gentleman didn't understand you know, that your field does not look like you just swept and vacuumed it when you're finished. And so we ended up having to try that case. And I will be honest with you, when it finished, the judge, who happened to be Judge Saxon, and the court reporter, who happened to be Mr. Steve, who I missed, they were, you know, we think you won. And I thought I won. Of course, I always think I win. And but nope, I did not pay attention to my jury, and I had a bunch of San Antonio people that had their lots cleared to build a house, and so they didn't understand. And so I think that taught me a little lesson, that we do have a changing district, and that district is changing whether we like it or not. And so a district judge needs to be prepared for that. But to answer your question and to be brief, which sometimes lawyers are not, I've had 22 years of practice, and I've done 16 district court jury trials. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's not only lawyers that get accused of not being brief. But anyway, Mr. Dillingham.